Hello, Newcastle United fans. It's always a pleasure to connect with the best supporters in the world as we discuss our beloved club, Newcastle United, truly the greatest football team on earth. Today, we're diving into some exciting developments at the club. In this first part, let's talk about a potential game-changing transfer rumour involving Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, a name many of you might recognise. So, grab a cup of tea and settle in as we break down this story together. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, the Georgian superstar who has lit up Serie A with Napoli, is back on Newcastle United's radar. Yes, you heard that right. It's been reported that we are reigniting our interest in this electrifying player who could cost a whopping $67 million. If the name sounds familiar, it's because he was Eddie Howe's top target back in 2023. While the dream didn't materialize then, the door may be cracking open for January 2025. Now, before we get too carried away, let's address the elephant in the room. That price tag of $67 million would make Kvaratskhelia the most expensive signing in Newcastle's history. Given the constraints of PSR regulations, it's clear that we'd need to sell players to fund such a move. But let's not forget, this is Newcastle United. If there's one thing we know about our club, it's that we never shy away from ambition. What makes Kvaratskhelia so special? Simply put, he's a game changer. His dazzling footwork, sharp vision, and ability to create magic in the final third have made him one of Europe's most sought-after talents. Clubs like Paris Saint-Germain are also circling, which tells you the caliber of player we're talking about. However, it's worth noting that while PSG may be favourites, we've proven time and time again that Newcastle is an attractive destination for top talent. For those who think this is pure fantasy, let me remind you about Eddie Howe's history with this player. Back in 2023, we were heavily linked with Kvaratskhelia, and even though the move didn't pan out, our interest was genuine. It's not hard to imagine Howe still dreaming of bringing this kind of quality to Tyneside, but even if this doesn't come to pass, don't despair. Newcastle has already secured Vakhtang Salia, a young Georgian prospect many are dubbing the next Kvaratskhelia. At just 17 years old, Salia is set to join us when he turns 18, and the buzz around him is electric. If he can emulate even a fraction of Kvaratskelia's brilliance, we could be witnessing the birth of a new superstar at St. James Park. This is the beauty of Newcastle United. Whether it's pursuing world-class talent or developing the stars of tomorrow, our ambition knows no bounds. So, what do you think, Toonami? Could we pull off this audacious move for Kvaratskhelia, or should we focus on nurturing future legends like Salia? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Now let's talk about a player who's already making waves in black and white. Lewis Hall, the rising star who has captured the hearts of Newcastle United fans this season. If you've been watching him closely, you'll know that this 21-year-old is no ordinary left-back. Hall has emerged as one of the standout players for Newcastle, and his journey is nothing short of inspirational. Hall joined us from Chelsea last summer, initially on loan, and quickly proved why he belongs at St. James's Park. From his impressive performances in pre-season to his commanding displays in the Premier League, Hall has been a revelation. He's played in all 20 Premier League games so far this season, contributing 3 assists and showing maturity well beyond his years. But it's not just the stats that stand out, it's the way he plays with such confidence and technical ability, as if he's been with us for years. What's even more remarkable is how Hall seized his opportunity. Injuries to Sven Botman and Jamal Lascelles forced Dan Burn to move into central defence, leaving the left-back spot wide open. Hall stepped in and hasn't looked back since. Even with Botman's return, he cemented his place as Newcastle's first-choice left-back, and rightly so. His consistent performances have given Eddie Howe a selection headache in the best possible way. Behind the scenes, Hall's transformation has been equally impressive. According to insiders, his work ethic is second to none. Reports suggest that no player has put in more extra training hours than Hall over the past year. Whether it's staying back after sessions to refine his defensive positioning or honing his technical skills, Hall's commitment is paying off. Newcastle staff have even nicknamed him the Sponge for his ability to absorb knowledge and apply it to his game. It's no wonder Howe has been full of praise, calling him a shining light for the team. Hall's efforts haven't gone unnoticed on the international stage either. In November, he earned his first call-up to the England senior squad and made his debut in a 3-0 win against Greece. Linking up with fellow Newcastle players Tino Livramento and Anthony Gordon, Hall represented the club with pride and showcased his immense potential on a global platform. What sets Hall apart is his resilience. Early in his Newcastle career, there were challenges settling into the squad, but those days are long behind him. His goal against Manchester United last May was a turning point, signaling not just his attacking threat, but also his growing confidence. Since then, he's gone from strength to strength, winning the trust of the coaching staff and the adoration of the Toon Army. And let's not forget his recent heroics against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg, winning a clever foul that led to Newcastle's opener. Hall once again demonstrated his tactical intelligence and ability to deliver in high-pressure moments. Performances like these underline why he's not just a talent for the future, but a cornerstone of Newcastle's present. As fans, it's hard not to get excited about what lies ahead for Hall. At just 21, he's already shown he has what it takes to be one of the best in the league. If he continues on this trajectory, he could very well become one of the greatest left-backs Newcastle United has ever seen. So let's give credit where it's due. Lewis Hall is a gem and he's ours. Thank you for tuning in, Toon Army. It's always a pleasure to share the latest and greatest about Newcastle United with you. Whether we're talking about transfer, rumors, or celebrating rising stars, one thing remains true. This is the greatest football club in the world, and you, the fans, make it all possible. Until next time, take care and keep the black and white flag flying high.